Not a spring chicken. There's many ways to save your dollar or to stretch your dollar. But first, well, you know, when you're running around looking for parking, sometimes it helps to know exactly where you're going, because instead of driving around and driving around and driving around, oh yeah, maybe it would help to know, because you'd save a little bit more fuel. But today we want to talk more about, not fuel, which will be coming up more, is conserving energy. Now, conserving energy is not just, how should we say, power outlets, but it's ways to cut your energy in general overall for your home. So there's a few sources. Thank you very much, and we'll get to that at the end. A few ways to save energy this summer. Number one, they have air dry beach towels. Well, not only does it go only for beach towels, it also goes for other clothes too, because even though you can air fluff, yes, and then hang them up like lingerie and things, well, probably that should be hand washed and things like that. Those are always good in swimsuits. Now, one thing to check about is that some cities do not allow you to hang things outside, so you may want to be hanging them inside the bathroom. Oh, awesome. Here's my secret, is when I'm running in my car, there's a little pull-out shelf, I know, to cover things in the back. On there, I put a few things that need to dry. Okay, when I'm in a rush and I was trying to push it, I didn't quite have enough time, and it works really, really well. The next one, take shorter showers. Well, if any of you guys remember water shortages, yes, shorter showers saves energy, but also so does turning off the water. You're just getting a little bit of water when you're brushing your teeth. Remember that? Now this one, part of this is from the Yahoo Shine staff, and the other part is from, smartpower.org, and the Alliance Consumer website. So anyway, that's where some of these ideas come from. And also some input because of Mythbusters, because Old Cam watches a lot of that. Now, one of the things it says is unplug your TV. Now, well, on Mythbusters, what do they say about unplugging your TV?
It ends up costing you more power than it does leaving it plugged in. They're all designed, modern appliances are designed to stay plugged in, not to be unplugged and then replugged.
You also lose your programming. You have to redo all over again.
If you have clocks on your devices, which virtually everyone does, you've got to redo the clock, and you're wasting all of that energy while you're redoing your clock, reprogramming, all that stuff.
But what about unplugging other devices, like cell phone chargers?
Those only needed to be charged. You just leave them in until the device is charged and pull them, because you don't need to charge them every day either, because who's going to talk on a phone other than certain teenage girls more than 6 or 7 hours at a time?
That's true. Well, it always helps. There's also power outlet strips that you can get. They also help to power down your appliances, but on a lot of them, it's better actually for not only that, but fire safety, to go ahead and unplug them. Unless, of course, there's a clock attached. Let's see. Also, remember the Energy Star? If you get appliances, yes, with the Energy Star rating, that always helps. But also with your refrigerators, Energy Star has to recycle your old refrigerator. It also has to go with washers, dryers. What else has Energy Star ratings?
Washers, dryers, appliances, electric lights, actually electric shavers. Anything that you can plug in can get an Energy Star rating on it. Computers.
Computers?
Yeah.
What?
Computers, DVD players, all of this, anything that plugs in, you can get you can look for the Energy Star that will save you energy while it's being used.
Now here's one that which leads us into really turn off your home computer. Don't let it go into sleep or hibernate. Well, sometimes it's helpful if you're in between things, but when they mean really turn it off, don't unplug it.
No, because unplugging causes the same problem as, if you unplug it, it's going to take you more energy to start it up when you replug it.
And the other part is if you have it in hibernate, sometimes you can forget that you even have it on.
And you try to get it out of hibernate. Just get rid of hibernate. Just when you go to turn your computer on for the first time, eliminate hibernate. because sometimes you cannot get it, on Vista especially, you have a problem getting it out of hibernate.
Not that I ever would have had a problem with that.
Yeah.
Weather strip your doors. It also has to do with windows too, huh?
Weather strip anything that has a connection to the outside world.
And then what about attics?
The weather stripping doesn't do you any good unless you have insulation in your attic, because the heat you save going out through your doors and your windows just goes right through the ceiling.
Get your water heater checked.
That's because if you live in the filaments on a water heater are they have a basic problem with calcifying. If the filaments are not checked on a regular basis, you could find yourself with 6 inches of calcium in the bottom of your water heater.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I think I need to check that too.
And you have to make certain that the thermostat on it is functioning right. If you're getting cooler all the time, then it's either the filaments or the thermostat.
Which brings us perfectly into thermostats, which you can use your thermostats, right, to help control the temperature in the house.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you can do like we did on your place. We took the old thermostat off and put a programmable thermostat on, didn't we? Makes a difference.
You can schedule it so for certain times of the day, you can have it hotter or cooler depending on the time of the day.
And it is something that you can do yourself because it's just a couple of wires you attach to the back of the device.
Also, the air conditioning filter.
And the heater filter.
Yep. Change those. They do make a difference.
And maintenance, you got to have the heater and air conditioner checked once a year by somebody that actually knows what they're doing, not you.
Really?
That's right, because there are problems in the systems that can only be handled by a professional.
So that's a good point. Now here's one that you've often heard, which is the use of fans. Fans make a difference. Now sometimes you have ceiling fans and sometimes you may just have a plug-in fan.
Yeah. Okay. If you do like we did, you take every overhead light in your house off and replace it with a ceiling fan, you not only get more light, but you can control the temperatures in rooms. But you can force air down, you can force air up with the fans because they're reversible.
And that's right. And it depends on and I always get that mixed up. It depends on the time of year whether you want to be down or up.
Yeah. So I know. Here we go. I know. Our helicopter pause.
2 words.
Yeah.
Listen to your mother. What do you remember what she always used to tell you? Turn everything off when you're not using it. There was a reason.
That's right. And don't, even with a refrigerator, don't fan the door because it doesn't make any difference if they're designed for that. You don't have your mother bitching at you if you don't fan the door. You know, having your mother not bitch at you for fanning the door is actually an energy saver because it saves her the energy of telling you not to do it and you saying, "Mom."
No, I think it's that guilty thing, like Mom always told me not to do this, so you do it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why she told you not to do it.
And then you tell your children not to do it, and then they'll tell their children not to do it.
Oh, and then my favorite was Mom saying, "Don't let my flies out of the house."
That's right.
Shut the doors. Okay, let's don't let your house get sunburned. So plants, remember, plants, trees, shade makes a difference. Well,
here he comes again.
Here he comes again.